dancing here, the music.
It's gonna be us tomorrow night.
Good music
Party
selection, yes. Tomorrow night, people will be celebrating the start. Oh, we're just going to start right now. Yeah. It's 2011 tomorrow. We're going to bring in Andrew Stover. He is here. He's going to give us a Champagne 101. Andrew Stover is the founder of Vino 50.
Vino 50.
What am
yes.
I holding?
You are holding a
She
glass.
just wanted to jump right into it. I hope you don't mind.
She just couldn't wait. That is a glass of the Hula o Maui sparkling pineapple wine from the island of Maui, Hawaii.
How is it?
Let's see.
Taste it, taste it.
You wanna try
Anything
one?
from, yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, so everybody's
wow.
getting ready for New Year's Eve tomorrow, and so I thought it would be fun to talk about
sir.
some interesting sparkling wines that you can go out and find locally that aren't champagne. Champagne is expensive
Yes, it is.
sometimes. I mean, you're talking at least $30, $40 a bottle.
And not everybody likes it as much.
This is true. Some people find it to be a little bit bitter. Maybe some of the other flavors are a little off-putting. So I brought two really interesting sparkling wines, especially, I mean, pineapple.
Yeah, that
sparkling.
really makes it,
Not
because
something
I'm
you
not
expect,
a
let's
big
see.
fan of champagne, but that really gives it a little kick that I really
Right.
like.
Yeah.
And it's not sweet.
Isn't it neat?
It's not sweet at
Yeah,
all.
you hear pineapple, you think, oh, goodness,
yes.
it's going to be too sweet
Because
for me. This
everybody's-
is smooth.
Everybody thinks of, you know, Dole concentrated pineapple juice,
Right.
which is, of course, full of high fructose corn syrup. This is not.
How much does that run?
This runs about 25.
That's not bad at
no,
all.
not bad at all. I mean, it's in the mid-price range, I guess, if you're thinking about, you know, domestically produced sparkling wines. Some of them are less expensive. Some of
The
them are a
name
little more.
again, and where can you find
This
it?
is Hula o Maui, and you can find it. There should be a list of shops. I gave you a list of shops. Cleveland Park Wines in the district
Okay.
has it. Grand Cru Wine Bar and Shop down in Ballston in Arlington has it, and there's a couple other places.
Those are two good ones.
Whole Foods, Arlington.
There you go.
Can you do
Yeah.
they make other fruit flavored, like the pineapple, or is it just usually pineapple that they do?
This
Not
particular. Well, yeah, I mean, I've seen very few non-grape sparkling wines. I mean, I saw somebody was trying to make a peach carbonated wine, but I brought a grape sparkling wine. This is actually a champagne-style Blanc de Blanc made from white grapes, and this is from Michigan.
All these places you don't expect.
Cases you don't expect. And
I
so,
like it.
You know, that's one of the things that I like to tell guests. I actually work in a couple restaurants in D.C., Oya Restaurant in the Penn
thanks.
Quarter and Say Restaurant in the Penn Quarter, and I spend a lot of time educating guests about all of these really interesting wines being produced in the U.S. that you don't always think about these spots, you know, like Michigan or
Right.
Hawaii as being a wine-producing region. And the guy who produces this has been making wine for 30 years, specializes in sparkling wine.
It shows.
And I think, you know, this is, again, about a $22 bottle, and sometimes people think it's better than champagne at half the cost.
Yeah, I like the taste. It's a different kind of taste. If you're not a champagne-y kind of person, or you don't have that feel, or maybe you're sick of it, these are two I think you would enjoy, really.
Yeah.
Because it's just a different thing.
And that is also local. You can buy that
Yes.
locally.
Yep. And some of the same shops that we mentioned, Cleveland Park Wines, Zola Wine in the district is a great shop. I mentioned Whole Foods Arlington, which has a great selection.
Good variety.
Yeah.
All the rest here, 1, 2, 3, 4, all wine, right?
Yeah, these are all still wines. And so, you know, maybe for 2011 you want to be a little adventurous. Maybe you want to try something you haven't tried before. Okay, we're talking Michigan, Hawaii. Great for New Year's. Well, let's move into something maybe for the spring, or, you know, maybe a red for these cold winter days, although it's not that cold today, right? I have wines from 4 different states. We have Texas, Arizona, Idaho, and actually a great local wine from Virginia as well.
Good variety. Of course, let's start with Texas.
You want to try Texas?
Yes.
Where's the
Texas.
Jersey wine?
Where's that one? Oh, we're fresh out of that one. Sorry, Catherine.
Fresh out of that one, sorry, but there are some really great wineries in New Jersey making some interesting wines.
Interesting wine.
Interesting. There it is.
Interesting.
Pick on her.
Very well made, quality wines.
But
Up and comers, maybe.
No, there's no
there's
but.
a but in there.
There's no but.
I'm talking
We give her
Italian.
so much grief being from Jersey, so just
There's-
get on the
there's-
bandwagon.
But there's obviously a lot of Italians in Jersey with Italian heritage, and
Yes.
so they're trying to make Italian-style wines. And funny enough, speaking of Italians, this is a wine from Texas,
Yeah.
which happens to be made from an Italian grape called Vermentino.
Neat.
Which tastes similar to Sauvignon Blanc.
Okay.
Let's try this one out. I love this with sushi, with seafood, oysters, a great sipping wine. citrus flavors. And people don't think of Texas as a place for wine production, but it's in
There's a couple good ones.
it's in the top 5
You're laughing at
of
me.
the 50 states
I don't
in
know where
wine
Driftwood,
production.
Texas is. Somebody Google it. Oh, it's near Austin.
It's near Austin.
It's near Austin. I see the area code.
Yep.
Okay, very cool.
Is
That's
there
nice.
a difference in the taste? Say, can you tell a Texas wine from a New Jersey wine?
Maybe
I think
not.
the sales are up with the Texas wines, right?
Oh, huge.
Yeah.
Huge.
That's just,
Well,
I read
and
an
that's
article.
that's another thing that a great point to bring up is that local and regional wine sales are through the roof. If you talk to, for instance, some of the local Virginia wineries here in our neighborhood, they're seeing sales through the roof. People like to go out. They like to support regional, local businesses,
The whole
small
local
businesses.
effort, yeah.
I mean, you probably talked a lot about, you hear all about local food, local farms. Well, here's an extension of that in the beverage end of things, and people get excited about that.
Makes you feel fancy about
Yeah.
your hometown. Oh, I have a winery.
Yeah.
Around the corner.
And you know,
is
a
our
mere
great-
hour away, you can be in wine country instead of that,
Which is
you know,
wonderful.
flight to Napa Valley to spend $20 on every winery you visit to taste the wine.
Right. Charlottesville is an easy trip
Easy
with a lot
trip.
of good wineries.
Yep.
Coming up, this one's from where?
Arizona.
Arizona.
Yeah. So another place that people don't always associate with wine production, but Arizona, not in Phoenix, by the way. Phoenix is like the low part of the state, if you will.
Right.
People think of Phoenix as strip malls and cacti, right?
Right.
I don't know if you've ever been there.
We'll sit here and shake our heads. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
sure.
We'll go
Well,
along with what you say.
In the southeast part of Arizona, down near Tucson, we're talking a high elevation plateau, which is great climate for growing grapes.
Makes sense.
And this one is a little bit of a celebrity wine. Arizona Stronghold Vineyards is co-owned by Maynard James Keenan, the lead singer of Tool.
I would have not known
Yes.
this. If this was a Jeopardy question, I would have failed.
You didn't know that?
I did not know this.
Yes.
Random facts.
This is his white blend. It's a blend of various grapes, Chardonnay, Riesling, Sauvignon Blanc, and it kind of reminds me of Conundrum, if you're familiar with the white wine Conundrum.
No, I have not
Now,
tried
try
that,
this.
but that
It's
is my favorite word,
An
actually.
aromatic white wine, very smooth, very kind of creamy in the mouth. It's tasty. Here,
I have
That
to
is
talk
nice.
popcorn, and I can't keep drinking.
You have to
I
watch
haven't-
something down. We're doing a popcorn segment
I
here
haven't had
after.
lunch.
Hey,
You
I
take-
like-
oh!
He is a great guest. He takes it
I'll
down.
order
He
the
takes it down.
pineapple. That was
I love
delicious.
this. I love that wine.
The prices of the Texas and the Arizona wine.
Texas
decent?
about 18.
Okay.
Arizona about 25.
Now, are these things that are on our shelves here locally, or okay,
absolutely.
good? Okay, you don't have to go and pay
Absolutely.
the shipping and all that jazz.
No. And then you want to try some red?
Well, go over these two really
Yep.
quickly because we're almost out of time.
Well,
Where's this one from?
This is from Idaho.
Okay.
Not just for potatoes anymore, right? This is Sawtooth Winery, one of the largest wineries in Idaho. But of course, that's, you know, relatively speaking, they make about 30,000 cases a year. So they're about as big as Horton Vineyards, which of course is one of
yeah.
our wineries here locally. This is Syrah. It's a red wine, very deep and smoky, great for a cold winter's night.
Okay, and then this one before we go
And
is
that
Virginia.
is the local representation today, Chrysalis Vineyards, a mere 50 miles away in Middleburg, Virginia. That is the Norton. Norton is a native grape to Virginia, and that's a really big, intense, smoky red wine also.
All good
Yeah.
deal, all very affordable.
Yep.
Can be found here locally.
The Sawtooth, Idaho, about $15 retail, and the Chrysalis about $18. So, you know, relatively speaking, a lot of regional wines are in the under 20, which is kind of a buzz price point for a lot of consumers these days.
Andrew Stover, thanks for
Thank
coming
you.
and
Bring
bringing
that
us some
Jersey
stuff.
wine next
I will.
time.
We'll do Jersey next time.
It's like $5.
No.
No, really? See? Oh,
See?
the Italians know how to price it.
Yeah.
Andrew Stover from Vino 50. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you.